So I'm going to call your attention to the screen, and that'll involve the first two documents we handed out, the one-page report and the slideshow that says findings review. This is Jeff Mealy from MBJ, and he has a presentation for you. Jeff? There you go. You're back on, Jeff.
All right. Well, good afternoon. I'm with McNary, Bergeron, Johansson, and we are a structural engineering firm that specializes in the design and construction engineering of bridges. And we are providing the independent peer review for reviewing the summaries, the reports, the testing that's been done on this bridge as a technical advisor for the Rhode Island Department of Administration. This is the I-195 bridge, westbound bridge. It was built in the 1960s, and it's a very unique design. On either side of the center span at these locations, there are vertical tie-down rods, and those are part of the design to actually tie down the concrete girders that come in from either side. In December, some of these girders, some of these tie-down rods were found to have failed, and you can see that here on the right-hand side at Pier 7. The blue dots indicate the tie rods that are broken. The other tie-down rods that are at the other girders, unfortunately, cannot be inspected because they are actually embedded in concrete. But the other dots, the purple dots and the yellow dots, indicate where we're seeing some slight bouncing or a gap in the bearings. So at these particular locations, the tie-down rods may be broken or they may be compromised. What's important to understand about this is that if all the tie-down rods failed on one side, say at Pier 7, the adjacent span would become unstable and could actually move or possibly even collapse. So as the governor had mentioned, the decision to close the bridge was the right and responsible decision. And that was all made for the public safety of the traveling public. While the bridge was closed, the condition of the bridge was reviewed, and that included additional inspection, monitoring, testing of the bridge. Also, the bridge was monitored or was modeled, and additional review and analysis done, and identified additional structural deficiencies. What they found was there's more wrong with this bridge than just the vertical tie-down rods. Multiple repair procedures and options for strengthening were reviewed, replacing the tie rods, strengthening the piers, strengthening the girders. It was determined that several of these elements could not be viably repaired to meet today's code and to provide a structure that's 50 to 100 years of service life. So with those conclusions, it's recommended that the bridge superstructure, the deck and the girders, are all removed and replaced. So that's the top part of the bridge. And then also part or all of the substructure is replaced. And that's the piers and the foundations. What will be replaced on the foundations and the piers will be determined by the design build or the reconstruction of this particular bridge itself. And so the next steps are to procure a contractor and engineering to do the demolition and the reconstruction of the new bridge. With the demolition, it will be competitively bid, and it will require a special contractor to do this because it is a technical bridge and it will have to take apart in a sequence that is safe to the contractor and to the public. At the same time that the demolition contractor is being procured, a design build team will be procured. And with design build, it's a delivery where the contractor is teamed up with a design consultant, and then they together as a team will design and construct the bridge. And this is a very efficient method of delivery, especially for a bridge of this magnitude. The design build procurement will be concurrent with the demolition procurement, and then the design build design can be actually started during the demolition as well as procurement of materials. Right now, the estimated cost is $250 million to $300 million, and then the schedule and the cost for the bridge reconstruction will be updated with the selection of the design build team itself. This concludes the findings review summary that we have today.